Hey, everybody on YouTube. It is so nice to see you again. Doug and I took a bit of a break over the last few days, and we are back live streaming and healthy and well. I'm so excited. So excited about
Yeah, COVID's over.
COVID's over.
So,
Somebody brought it into the Zoom room and forgot to spray it down. So we both
right.
at the same time decided that we would take our licks with COVID.
Take our COVID break.
Take our COVID break, right?
Right.
So, Doug, I am watching a lot of people get really excited and go out and go ahead and buy their pre-sale Utherverse tokens. And we
Right.
talked about that a lot on this call. But we haven't got to the point where we're actually making that purchase. I'm really excited about that. I know you have some other things to talk about as well too today. What are you thinking?
It's been a long time since I've looked at my charts and I think the last time I opened this thing, we had I think it was around $300 available cash in my account. That's roughly what I remember, Deb. I don't know if you remember about the same thing. But I had COVID for a week and a half, and I mean, I was really sick. Now you seem to fare a little bit better than I did, and I've had COVID now 3 times, and this was the worst one that I had. I didn't do anything but sleep and lose weight, which and losing the weight that's a good thing.
Not
But
the best way to
that,
do it, but you know.
yeah, and I did catch up on my beauty sleep,
Yeah,
so
well, I
that
can
was
see
good too.
that.
All right, thank you. But if I go to my mid wallet here and I scroll down, I have now $1,120 in
Oh,
my
wow. Well,
yeah. So things have been closing,
I guess
and
that speaks to you don't have to sit and watch and manage and maintain and do the things.
yeah,
It does it
yeah,
for you if you're down with if you're down and out for a
yeah,
while. That's
yeah. All
awesome.
my all my limit orders are done.
Excellent.
They're all done. My cycle trades. Uh, I've got 3 working, but they sold. They've sold out, and I won't go into details on these, but and now they're working at buying at deeper prices. So, things are moving there.
Excellent.
And I go to my, grid views, and there's a couple things that I probably need to manage on the grid views. So let's in the pullbacks, I think, the ALU, I think there might be something that I need to manage there. I want to look at, Bitcoin. I don't have any trades now. It's closed out all my Bitcoin trades.
Wow, look at that.
Um, and I know the market's dropping. So, the first thing I want to do is look at, is there something I need to adjust in Bitcoin, or do I want to adjust? I know I said it, I believe well, here, I have it right here. I have it set at conservative, right? Right here it is. So I have it set at about a 9.5% drop before it buys again. And my guess is that we're got to be getting pretty close to that. But
Yeah.
I know there's some stuff in ALU that's still high. And if the market's dropping, I want to take advantage of being able to cost average these 2 trades. So let's look at Bitcoin first so that it kind of gives us an idea of where the market is.
Sure. You know what I love about this screen right here is I'm looking, you've put about $100 into Bitcoin in your grid,
Hmm.
and you've printed, in addition, I mean, you've printed $72.85 just with a couple trades for $100 in there over and over and
Yes.
over. That 100 just keeps
So,
getting reinvested.
yeah. Yeah. So about 72%.
That is not bad. That is, I would say that's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at
And
all.
it'll just over time, it'll just keep getting better and better, right?
Right?
So
That same 100 just keeps trading over and over and over again.
over and over,
That's
over and
amazing.
over.
That
Yeah,
is amazing. I love, look, you are getting close to your
we are. Look at that.
look at that.
And I can look at and I can see I'm kind of on a barrier, and this is really below the barrier. So I'm going to go in and adjust this to a custom range because I don't want it to have to break the barrier. And the worst thing is as it spikes down, breaks the barrier, but timing and liquidity, things don't happen and I miss the trade. And I want to be in this trade. So I can let it play out or I can adjust, and we're going to adjust Bitcoin here real quick. It's super simple. So we just hit our 3 vertical dots, go in and edit, go to pullback rule. I can see I'm on aggressive, conservative, excuse me, which is about 9.5 to 10%. And so I'm going to go to custom. Yeah, 9.78 was the last custom I did. I'm going to set it at 8%, which we'll see if that I could have measured and seen where that would put me, but I eyeballed it. I'll see if 8% puts me within the range, and I'll hit update here. And it updated. I'm going to go back into my Bitcoin here. And I'm going to refresh my screen and see if it'll adjust for me. Okay, and let me go down and hit Bitcoin here. And there I am.
Yeah, you are
so
range now.
Yeah, so now it'll start. It's not going to take the trade here. It's going to start looking for up pressure. Okay. And so if it keeps dropping, so here's the advantage of what I just did. Before I was below this barrier, and I'll put my line down here just slightly below. Okay. I would have had to come down and hit this line, and then it would start tracking to try to take the trade. Now what it's going to do, if it keeps dropping, I'm already tracking to find an entry, whether I get to this line or not. Okay. So if it comes down close to this line and bounces up and finds up pressure, it'll take the trade, where before it would have had to hit the line, then find the up pressure. And so now I've put myself in a position where I'm going to get in the trade. Now, if it keeps dropping hard, this keeps coming down, and let's say, it found the prior high, which now becomes support, resistance becomes support. If it drops down to here, well, I'm still tracking and it'll drop down. Then if it finds it here, I'm in. So no matter what it does at this point, I put myself in a position, whether we drop or we come down, hold and come back up, I'm going to get in the trade. And that's what I wanted, Deb. So yeah, we're looking good there.
I love it. I love how and hey Gary, I'm just saying hi to Gary out on YouTube.
Hey.
I love that about nSights, that it doesn't just immediately take the trade on your pullback grids. It looks for up pressure. So I like that. That's pretty solid.
Oh yeah, it's really you want to have a game plan, and you want to make sure that you're within your game plan, you're getting in and you're executing, right? And you're not missing trades. So, all right, let's take a quick look, because I want to get into Utherverse a little bit today too. So, and I want to talk about Utherverse. But I'm going to look at ALU here. And I know that I have 2 trades that are up fairly high. I know that we did the cost average of this one trade and it closed. So we can see that close. We've talked about that, but I still have these 2 trades up here. Now this one got into a percent or 2 profit, but just couldn't get into enough profit to close, and then the market dropped again. It's okay. It's trading. It just happens. So I'm back down near the barriers. This is a good time for me to look at maybe cost averaging and bringing one of these down. and seeing if I, can get into a better position for the next bounce. And I could do both of them, but if I wanted to limit my risk, then I would pick one and do that, and then see what the market does. If I wanted to do both, I could do that. And we'll probably move both of them down a little bit, but let me look at them here real quick. I've already got the one in at 250. And so it's going to be harder to move that one down because it's weighted kind of high. It's high in the market. And with ALU, I'm not sure I want to be more than 250 exposed. If I add $100 to this one, it'll match that 250, and it'll pull this one down because it's not weighted high in the market. So it has less tokens right now, so it's going to be easier for me to move those tokens down.
Move that cost
But
average down. Yeah.
yes, exactly, Deb. And so let's look at, when I edit this, let's see here, chart view. Want to see which one of those two it is. It's this one right here. And I'm going to close these up. So it is my lower of the two. Okay. This was a green dot, and by hitting chart view, it turns it yellow. So I can make sure I'm identifying the right dot on the screen.
And conversely, hitting that dot now will take you down into the correct grid or into the correct trade as well.
And let's show that. That's a good idea, Deb. So let's refresh. Okay, and I'm going to go down and hit ALU, which puts the dots on the screen.
Don't fail us now.
It does in theory.
Come on, ALU. You got this.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. It's always good in theory, right?
Right.
So I know I have two trades here, and I know I have two green dots here, but I'm wondering about this one, the lower of the two. Can I move it down a little bit more and get it closer to the current market? So I click on that, and it brings me down. Let me get rid of that. And it highlights that trade. Okay, so I know which one I'm dealing with. Okay, and just to confirm that, I'll click on this one, and it brings me down, and it highlights the lower trade. So I know the one that I want to deal with is not this 251, it's this 151. And in fact, it is the lower of the two trades. Okay. And it's right here. Okay, so I'm just going to go in. I'm going to click on my three dots.
Yeah, he's going to click right there, and we're going to do a manual trade. And what that means is we're simply going to add a little bit more money, buying tokens at a lower price to this original trade.
And if the market's dropping, I could set up a custom price. I could come in here and say, okay, what is the market currently doing? Okay. And I could say, okay, it's been down. It looks like it's breaking the current bottom. And, maybe it's targeting this low. Maybe it's targeting this low. I don't know. I can measure those two and see, is it worth me waiting, or is it worth me just executing and taking the cost average where I am? So this is less than 1%. This is almost 5%. Okay. And I can decide. So this is at, and let's put a line here so you guys can see. And I don't go to the bottom. Okay. Because I know the market often will bounce before a barrier and stuff. And I got to decide, okay, do I want to be in? So around 35.1, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay. If I come here to LU and I come to my 150, okay, there it is. And I come here and I add manual and I hit custom, right? I can hit price at 0.0351 and I could set that to target that price. Okay.
So it won't take
Uh,
the trade that you're going to tell it how much you want. It would wait until it
that's
actually drops and hits that price before it takes the trade.
exactly right. The other way is I'm already down, and let's go look at how much down I am from my green dot. And this is where I want to look at 3. Okay, I'm going to delete them. Okay, I'm going to start at the green dot and come down. And I'm already down about 30%. That's my normal goal is between 20, well, between 15 and 20 plus. I achieved that goal. Is it worth me risking not getting in, waiting for the 5%? Or do I just want to go ahead and cost average and move my dot down? And that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Because really 5% may help this a point or two. But for me right now, it's important to get it moved down because somewhere in this range, I potentially could hold, Bitcoin could hold where it's at. We could begin to see up pressure again. And I don't want to miss that and, try to cost average up here and miss this deeper, better price. Okay. So I'm going to go in here, click on this. I'm going to make sure I'm on the $150 one, and I am. Come across here, I'm going to hit manual, and I'm going to do $100. Okay. And I'm actually going to do $150. I want to move it down. And I got a little extra money in the account because some things have closed out. So let's
You're
see
gonna
if we
get
can get another trade to close.
you're gonna get a lot more tokens for your 150 there than you were able to get before, because when the price is low, you get more tokens. I love that.
It's it's uh it's bargain weekend here.
Clearance special. It's an early Father's Day gift.
That that is coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. You know, we
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I lose track of all that stuff.
I know.
Okay, put in my 2FA and I hit submit. And I did 150.
Luckily, Gracie loves the calendar because she is,
Ah,
I call her Big Ben. I know Big Ben is time, but I call her Big Ben because she knows whose birthday's coming, what holiday's coming, when it's going to happen.
successful.
Yay.
Boy, can she take over my calendar
I know,
too?
right? She's really
Right?
good.
Maybe you could hire her out.
There you go. I should.
Okay, see, we were up there, right?
Oh, look at
29%.
that.
Well, let's see
Wait,
what
it
happens.
hasn't, it hasn't, hasn't come
Let's
down.
hit refresh.
I was looking at the gray dot. Gray dot's already
Yes.
sold.
Yeah, you got excited, didn't you?
I did. I saw that gray dot.
All right. Let's go down and hit LU.
It is requiring a double click today. Today is double click Friday.
Double click Friday.
Yeah, I didn't
That
realize
must
that
be a
either.
that must be a new thing. Or we're just wow, look at how far down it
Wow.
moved it.
It moved it
Look
below
at
your
that.
it moved it below your last one that you had moved down. Look at that. The gray one
Right.
that sold out. Brilliant.
Right.
Brilliant.
Yes.
That is brilliant. Guys, this is our money
I
management, right? This is our the hybrid cost averaging that we do here, weighted cost averaging, add to your trades anytime that are in your grid. And you don't have to wait as long for it to come back up, right? That's what money management is all
that's it,
about. Oh,
right?
I
Now
love
I'm
it.
14 or almost 15, um, where
That's
I was 29. It like cut it
in
almost in
half.
half,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, in fact, here it is, 15.77.
very nice.
So beautiful thing. We'll just see what that does, and I'm pleased with myself, Deb.
That is good stuff. That's good stuff.
All right. So guys, let me talk a little bit about Otherverse and and what Otherverse is. And you can kind of get an idea of Otherverse here. If you haven't gone on and looked at Otherverse, Otherverse is a metaverse, but the avatars are far beyond anything else in the market. And in fact, Brian Schuster, the founder of Otherverse, has over 80 patents in the Otherverse. And you can go look at one of the patents is, he's in a lawsuit with EA Games or Fortnite,
Epic Games.
Epic Games. Thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Epic Games, and he won 9 of the 10 pre 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 court points, and his patents are extremely solid and extremely defendable. In terms of where the Otherverse is going, or where Metaverse is going, he, I believe, is the game. Uh, and this isn't sales advice or anything like that, but there's an opportunity to buy Otherverse tokens right now in a pre-sale. And we have a link. I'll give you the link, because everybody that goes to that link, you actually end up, I'm gonna personally give away some Otherverse tokens to help everybody that goes through the link. But right now it's at 0.05 or a nickel a token. And if you understand anything about metaverse and the future of Web3 and stuff, this could be one of the biggest things. And what I really like about this is that we've created a system inside nSights to actually track. And this is dummy information if it's on here, and I don't. Okay, there is no information on here right now, but we've created a system to track the Otherverse purchases and the tokens and the value and stuff, so that we can begin to take advantage of early opportunities like Otherverse. And when I say other opportunities, Otherverse will be launching its first version where other developers can come on and start coding and building metaverse worlds or Otherverse worlds in here. And those are also going to create opportunities for us, because we're in with Brian, we're in early with helping him grow Otherverse. That it'll create opportunities for everybody that's in nSights and Digibot and stuff. But these are the kind of things that make huge financial differences, many X factor financial differences potentially. No guarantees in trading, no guarantees in crypto, right? But the fact is that you want to be involved early, and you want to get in on those early launches. And in most cases, guys like you and I don't get to participate in those. You go out and you try to get involved in some early pre-launch stuff or pre-sale stuff. And you have to have hundreds of thousands of dollars. You got to know the right person and blah blah blah. Well, in this case, you know the right person. One of them's talking to you right now. And you get to have the ability to be in on the pre-sale. And so it's very simple, Deb. I'm gonna be the dummy here, and I'm going to have you walk me through. Now, the link
So
will
this
be
is
at
open
the
for any dummy on the planet who wants to be involved.
any
Yeah.
and I'm dummy one, right?
Right. So I did put the
But
link, I did put the affiliate link out onto the YouTube. I put it right there. People can click on that and come on in. Guys, you can only get here if you're watching us here, this is the link that you click to bring you in. And Doug had mentioned that he's planning on throwing in a little bit more for those who come in here. So you want to make sure you use this link that I just added onto the YouTube channel.
yeah, so your net effect will be less than this a little bit, but that'll be coming from myself and my business partner, Peter, which is, a gift that we're giving to our community. If you're not part of our community, we'd still like to, bless you with the gift, but, in doing so, we'd like you to check out our community, because this is not the only time that this kind of opportunity is going to exist. Anytime somebody comes in to build in Utherverse, and they open up their world and their token, and they tie in, we're going to get early opportunities for a lot of them. I can't guarantee all of them, but I know that a lot of them we're going to get early opportunities, and this could be an extremely exciting year for people that join in and attach with us and stay connected with us. And so when we talk about trading in nSights and Digi, we talk, you see the trades that I do and things like that. That is one aspect of who and what we are. But the other aspect is we are Web3. We are in the metaverse. We are, part of what's happening in Utherverse. So we are positioning our community and us, ourselves, and you into a potentially very, very exciting year to, maybe potentially make some substantial money, and in some cases maybe even generational type money, right? That if you're in on the right project early, then you are the ones that really benefit. So anyways, super excited. So we're going to do that, Deb.
Sure.
And I can see, Deb, there's three ways for me to go. I don't have a Solana wallet. I don't do a lot with Ethereum because of the fees, but I do have a MetaMask and a BSC scan, or a BSC wallet, because I do
Yeah,
nSights.
nSights is built on BSC, so I like to say I'm a BSC kind of a gal. That's where I do all of my transactions. So anytime I'm offered
Mm-hmm.
lots of places, I always try to go to BSC. It's nice and cheap. It's light. It's easy.
Yeah.
So the
And I
first
see
thing you want to
I'm
do,
going to disconnect. I see that I'm connected already.
that's what I was going to tell you to
Uh,
do first off. So while he's
yeah.
disconnecting his wallet, I want to clarify just one little thing. So Brian Schuster, owner of Utherverse, he the 80 plus% of all patents that are around the metaverse, those live in it's on the metaverse. His Utherverse, his world called Utherverse, is a metaverse, and the vision and how he's built this is that other metaverses will be able to come to Utherverse and set up inside of Utherverse, so that Utherverse would be this grand world in the metaverse with all a whole bunch of metaverses inside of that. And when you get in and really understand the concept of what he's doing, it's beyond imagination. It's beyond your wildest dreams of imaginations. Again, I must say that this call is only for educational purposes only. We're not giving financial advice. You guys get to make your own decisions. Never trade or never use money that you intend to use for your mortgage, for your groceries, for rent, anything else. Never trade with money that you can't afford to lose. And with that being said, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and click that buy button. This is
Okay.
going to connect you to your wallet. You need to choose which wallet you want to use. You can use Phantom, MetaMask, Trust, Coinbase Wallet, or any wallet through Wallet Connect. You're going to
So
select.
you want me to click on MetaMask?
I would like you to do that because I know you got one. And here you're
All
working on the
right.
desktop, so you'll click desktop. And he's going to log into his MetaMask here.
Okay, and I set up this wallet, okay,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
this,
Okay.
and I'm going to hit next
Next.
and
And
confirm.
confirm. You are now connected, and you can see that right there. And it's
And
telling
it
you you
tells
have,
me
yeah, it's telling you you have $200 in USDT to use, which is great. You already have selected USDT on your amount, so it's seeing that. Go ahead and click BSC. That's the chain you're using. You're already on USDT. Will you hit the drop down for USDT and show the options? You
sure.
can buy this token with USDT, USDC, DAI, and Ethereum. Those are the 4 coins that you can use. Doug is using USDT, so now you're going to enter the amount that you'd like to spend on your pre-sale tokens. All right, perfect. You'll receive 4,000 tokens for your purchase. Now,
Now
guys,
this is a
pre-sale.
pre-sale. Okay.
Look at
What
us.
does
We
that
have the
mean?
same
What does that
brain.
mean, Deb?
We have the same brain. This is a pre-sale, which means you're not actually going to receive the tokens today, but you will receive the tokens in an airdrop once this is live. I want to caution everybody. There are many, many scammers already out there understanding that you're excited about Utherverse, UTHX tokens. You're going to see people telling you that they want to give you your airdrop now. Okay. It's not live. You have to follow the project. You have to follow the project and make sure that who you're talking to is understanding of the project and not somebody hiding behind their keyboard pretending to be somebody else. Do not get
Right,
scammed. You're not going to receive
right,
tokens in your wallet today. You'll receive them later. And you're going to wait until you're told that that airdrop is going to happen by not just one little person, but by the project team. Please be aware.
correct,
All right, oh, go
correct.
ahead, Doug.
No, no, that's correct. And it's tied to this wallet.
Yes.
That's what it's tied to. So,
Yep. And go ahead and click.
okay, what do I do now?
You're going to click complete purchase.
Okay.
That's going to have you confirm in your MetaMask that you indeed want to do this. Now,
Now
guys,
we,
go ahead.
we get this stupid message that that MetaMask now puts up, but if you've followed our link and stuff, you don't need to worry about this,
Yes.
right?
In some circumstances, guys, when you're somewhere where you don't really quite know how you got there, if you get a message like that, absolutely turn back, walk away. We know
Right,
we're seeing this message, and we know this message is fine. You're okay. Go ahead and confirm. You do want to watch for those kinds of tips that MetaMask is trying to give you. It is truly trying to save
oh,
you.
yay,
Yeah, it's truly trying
yay.
to save you from doing something that you're going to regret later. So please do watch the messages. And if you ever have a
Yeah,
question, come into our Discord and ask. Or if you're on the Nexus ecosystem side, go ask in there. And always, if you're in Discord, your chats should always be public every time. Don't reach out personally to anybody on the project team because somebody
hmm
will reach back to you personally from the team who isn't actually on the team, but they look
right.
like they're on the team and they are typing in like they're on the team, but they're not. So please, oh, Doug, we should have registered first.
Well, this is why I did it that way because I wanted people to know that you can come here now and register. You can register before or after, it doesn't matter. But
Good.
if you register and do your email, you can get your referral link and use your referral link to your friends and stuff if you want. And it'll be tied to the wallet that you use. So everything is associated with you. Now, if Brian sometimes in the future decides to do an airdrop or whatever he decides to do, I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm just giving you an example. Activity is important. So maybe one of those activities is that you've shared Utherverse with 2, 3, 4, 5 other people or whatever, and you can show that activity because it's being tracked for you automatically and it's registered to you. So you can do register before or after, but you should come here and register. Okay. I'm not going to register because this is my affiliate link that I'm using. So I'm already registered. So I don't want to do that twice. But you know, you'll have and
If
I
you
don't
could,
think I logged in.
if you could disconnect your wallet so that I could show them what this looks like, it can be a
Okay.
little confusing. So he's going to disconnect his wallet. You're going to come here and you're going to go to register. And I want you to see that you have to connect your wallet first before you can register. It looks as if you can just copy and paste your wallet into the space provided, and people get a little hung up on that. So it'd be good just to show it real quick.
Okay.
And it looks like we've got Steve Canellis on, we've got Kenneth Parr on. Kenneth Parr is already in
Yeah.
Saturday because he's
Yeah.
in Asia. So welcome to,
Yeah.
you have to let us know how it is in the future out there, Kenneth.
I know
Uh,
Steve got
Steve
a
is here.
boatload of tokens yesterday.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And if I could get rid
So,
of, got this little
all
pop
right.
allowing me to see. Okay, so
Okay.
go ahead now and scroll down. If you haven't registered yet, oh, you still have a wallet connected.
Oh, let me refresh. It won't be. Okay.
Wallet disconnected. There we go. All right, go ahead and scroll down. If you haven't bought your tokens yet, it really is simplest if you go ahead and register first and then buy your tokens. But like Doug said, you can do it before or after. You're going to enter your name, your email address, and the next line is asking you to enter your wallet address. Well, it actually wants you to connect your wallet, and it's going to enter that for you. So just skip the next line, click connect.
Now I'm going to connect a different wallet because I don't want the same wallet. And this is just a dummy setup. So I used to have nightmares that when I would do this, that I would say it out loud while I was typing it.
I do it all the time. When I'm at home, when I'm typing in my password and it's just me here, I say it out loud as I'm typing, and I don't realize I do it until I'm on a call with somebody. And,
Right. And you're repeating that,
and
right?
I'm just saying it, talking. Yes, it's crazy. Somehow I lost all my
Now, see,
songs.
now there, put it in, Deb.
There it is. Yeah. So you connected, it knew which wallet you wanted, and you just verify that you've got the correct wallet there with your name and click submit, and you are golden. Now,
So
all purchases, you are
see, that
golden-ish.
email is already taken, so I can't do
Oh,
it.
okay. All
But
right. Well, you get the
you
gist.
guys would be able to. Right.
Yeah, you get the gist.
Right. So guys,
Excellent.
I do want to really I almost said I don't want to overemphasize, but I really do want to overemphasize. You know, I think one of the important things about this space that we're all in, whether you're part of what we're doing or part of, what other people are doing, the future is going to be built by uh, groups of people, right? Communities, right? And if you get in with the right communities, and I'm not saying it's just one community or this community or that community, right? But if you get involved in communities that are attached to projects like this and others that have real potential, you put yourself in a position to really take advantage of something that is going to have a massive impact on the world and a massive impact on you. And so, don't be a sideliner. Don't sit on the sideline and let this pass you by, because this is the opportunity, I believe, of our lifetime, at least of my lifetime. And I don't think that, there's going to be very many opportunities in the next 20, 30 years that come along that are like Web3 and like Metaverse and like AI. Some of the things, we're developing our own AI system. So some of those things are going to create massive, massive opportunities for people. And so pay attention and take advantage of those. Again, this isn't financial advice. It's just a wake up call, right? That there's a lot of things going on, and I think most of you are already in tune with that. But make sure you're plugging in at the right places to really take advantage of things.
I love
Okay.
it. I love it. And Drew mentioned, he said, when I talked about Utherverse housing lots of metaverses, he said it's like a mall of metaverses. And Steve Canella says, and he's built the browser that will be the search engine for all metaverses. True story, everyone. True
True
story.
story. Yeah.
Doreen, oh, go ahead.
And when you say that, Deb, I want to he's really built the backbone. And when you talk about backbone, you talk about architecture and infrastructure and utility that allows metaverses to work. He has the patents that will allow millions of people to occupy the same space. And you can't do it any other way other than his patents. He has patents on how your eyeballs move in
Right.
metaverse, right? So, but when we talk about backbone, we talk about then other metaverses coming and saying, okay, I want to use your backbone because I know that I can code to that and my metaverse will actually work. This
Right.
is where most metaverses are currently failing, right? They can't get the scalability to actually work. Well, this is what he's been in the space for literally, guys, 18 years,
18 years.
way before anybody even thought about metaverse, right? So, yeah. So it's very, very, very important to know what Utherverse is.
I love it. So Doreen asks, when will the pre-sale end?
Well, when they sell the tokens, now he has about
Wow.
16 million in tokens that he's selling. And I know two groups, guys, two groups that want to buy all 16 million. Well, they can't buy all 16 million because I just bought $200 worth. So,
Woo, go get your tokens.
right.
Uh,
I don't know. There was a proposal written this week because one of them wanted some not utility, but I think NFTs attached to the tokens because the country that they're from needed that. And I know that was done, written, and sent to them. So I know two groups that are trying to buy all 16 million. And I can't guarantee either one of them are going to come through. There is no guarantees in this life, guys.
nope.
But I do know that there's two conversations on the table. And so don't wait too long.
Don't wait. Awesome.
Okay.
All right. And Drew, no, you're not going to add the token to Metaverse yet because you're going to wait until they're ready to airdrop the tokens. Adding a token in your MetaMask it's not really adding it. It's creating a window to your blockchain so that you can see what's on the blockchain. It's just
Right.
creating a view, a pathway. So you don't have to ever have that pathway actually, but when you want to see it in your MetaMask, then that's when you would go ahead and add the token. And they're going to tell you how to do all of that when those tokens are ready to be farmed out.
Correct.
And Steve Canella says that he wishes he had 16 million nickels.
Me too, Steve.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be a great thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
excellent. You know what I love about this call? Trading can be very emotional. And it's not when you let nSights do the thinking for you while you're down with COVID or whatever. nSights
Right.
continues to run. You didn't have to get excited about something going up, and you didn't have to be nervous about something going down. You ignored it, and still it traded. You ended up with more BUSD in your wallet, and you could use some of that today if you wanted. I mean, it's just crazy. We tend to get, and even thinking about Utherverse, guys, there are some of you who are going to enter that fear of missing out, that FOMO stage. You're going to enter that FOMO stage, or you're going to enter a fear zone because you're going to make the purchase and you're not going to see the tokens. You're going to see your
Right.
purchase, you won't see the tokens. Those are emotions that come with trading, and all of us go through it. So just, when we can learn to relax and realize there's always a way, there's always a way. If something goes sideways, Doug is a very good teacher of how to get things back on track. So keep coming to this channel, because you're gonna learn a lot about trading and about all of the things that you have to know if you're going to play in this space. So bring your friends as well. Come back and watch and bring your
Right.
friends. And Doug, I just want to say thank you. You're
Uh,
my hero.
well, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy this, and what I really enjoy is that you work your whole life to try to position yourself for opportunities, right? And I think for first time, guys, I started Forex when Forex was really new, and Forex was it was it was an animal that you could participate with, but you really couldn't ever take ownership of, right? Now we're in a space called Web3, right? And metaverses and other verses and AIs and stuff. I'm building an AI. I own an AI, right? And I own part of a metaverse called Utherverse. And I couldn't do that in crypto. I could buy US dollar, I could buy euro, I could buy yen. But now I'm in a different place, and we're positioned at the forefront of
Yeah.
what is going to be a massive wave, guys. And it's a beautiful time to be alive, and it's a beautiful time to be in this place. So be sure to take advantage.
Yeah, awesome. Real quick, Chad is asking about if your purchase will appear in our nSights platform. And thank you so much, Chad, for bringing that up, because we did build a special page for you to track your purchase inside of our platform called nSights. It'll be your
Right,
backdoor way to come in and have the platform without being able to trade. But if you're going in to look at your Utherverse tokens, and actually any other tokens that we get involved with, um, anyway, it's going to give you a place to go and see where you are with regard
right.
to profitability. So Chad, there's one more quick little change that we're going to do in there. So this is Saturday. This is Friday. Next week, we'll show you how to log those inside of nSights. We won't
Yeah.
do it tomorrow because it's going to change a little bit. So, but we will
And our
do that.
programmers are gone until next Wednesday.
Yeah.
They're on a religious holiday until next Wednesday, so it'll probably be next Friday or Saturday that we do that. But we designed it in a way that we can track not only Otherverse, but any other tokens we get involved in, and you can you can track tokens you get involved in that we don't even get involved in.
Right.
So you'll have the ability to put your own, you hear of XYZ coming out and you want to, oh, it's the greatest thing, you go out and buy some. Well, you'll be able to track it also inside nSights. So it'll be wonderful for you guys.
Yeah. And once you're in there, we're gonna help you get your own trading platform, and so you can start trading yourself, because we have so much fun here. We invite
Yeah.
everybody to come join us. So go find us out on Discord, join our community. Community is commerce. Together we are working toward building each other's dreams. And I just love it here. And I'm so excited, and I'm so proud of our platform, and so proud of the work we do. Doug, I just love you.
Yay. All right, guys. Well, everybody, thank you. Be safe this weekend. If you're going to join us on our live Saturday call, it's a great time to come on and ask questions. If you do, we'll see you then. If not, we'll see you next week. Thank
And
you, Deb.
and happy Father's Day, everyone. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.